Welcome to the 8th We Make It Happen podcast, a podcast designed for people within the events and entertainment industry, delving into the funny and the maybe not so funny aspects of all our lives. I did it.
Well done. You did it first time.
First time. I did try. I am Christy, or Christic Strubbing, and all the way over there
is Callum Sweet, aka Sweet on Sax, and we've got someone special in the middle.
Yeah, we do.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Jess Judge, and I am an acrobat.
An incredible acrobat.
Yes, as we found out last night when we saw you perform.
Yes, just
Live.
getting thrown around the place for fun.
Yeah. And we can't ignore the massive elephant in the room, the fact that if you're watching and listening, it may sound a little bit different. It may sound not as refined as normal because we're on a beach.
It's much more relaxing. We're taking the ASMR route with the waves in the background.
And what beach are we at?
We're on Magaluf Beach
Yes.
in Majorca.
Yes. So you may recall a few episodes ago, if you listen to the episodes, that we said, and we might be going somewhere abroad. I never actually thought it would happen. And it did.
And here we are.
We've done it. Yeah. So
much stress later.
Yeah, and so much money.
So much money.
Trying to set up a podcast abroad takes a lot of effort and a lot of money, and a lot of patience.
Yeah.
But we're here.
It's good
Yes.
for you. You've got to learn these things, you know?
Yeah.
You've got to go through some stuff sometimes.
I think we all went through some stuff. But I would like to give Callum a round of applause for sorting out all the equipment and all the flights and everything.
It feels weird
Yeah.
that I'm giving myself
Go
an
for
applause
it.
by touching the clap button.
Self-love club.
Oh yes, there we go.
There it is. The crowd go wild.
The crowd go wild.
Just like they did for Jess last night.
Yeah, so shall we discuss where we were last night? We will go into our love and loathe like we always do at the beginning of our podcast. But of course, we did something really special and we got to see you perform. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you did and do?
Yeah, so I'm an acrobatic gymnast and I'm at a show in Majorca called Pirates Adventure, and that's the show you came to watch last night. And basically, I do somersaults. People throw me really high in the air, and then I do like 2.5, 1 somersaults, and then they catch me again, ideally.
We're going to definitely talk about a little bit more in depth about what you do, how it goes. Does it go poorly sometimes? What happens when it goes poorly? We're going to talk all about that later on, I think.
I imagine it'd be quite painful if it went poorly.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Oh, no.
And the fight or flight survival mode really gets you. Although you got to try and quieten that just before it can really get you.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are obviously in Magaluf. We have done this off the bat of our own money. No sponsorships. We've got just everything you see in front of us is ours, and we're really proud of that. But you know, we'd love some sponsorships too. Shout out to anyone that would love to sponsor us.
Ryanair, Jet2, any sort of electrical equipment would be fantastic.
So,
Any sort of pillow, because we were going to record it on a sunbed, then got told we couldn't have a permit to do that.
yes,
So-
that's right. Yes.
So we have now made a makeshift little picnic blanket on the pier, and actually, I think it worked a lot better.
Yeah, it does. I mean, the ground's a bit hard.
We were all going to have flat
warm
bums.
still.
It's toasty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still nice. And to be honest, it's worked out well for us because we were worried about all of our equipment overheating because it is hot.
Yes, it's 30 degrees. It was 30 degrees earlier, and it's meant to be 30 degrees till 9 p.m. So, it's toasty.
It's
It
nice
is
and
very warm.
breezy though.
Yes.
As you can probably hear slightly picking up on the mics, I'm sure you can. So how are we? We do this weekly podcast check-in where we basically say, and you should know this by now if you listen to the podcast. Jess, hopefully you know this because you've been listening to every episode.
Religiously.
But we...
From now.
Yes. We know that we're really lucky and fortunate to do our jobs, but sometimes we do want to scream. But sometimes we are in love with what we're doing at that very moment. So we're going to kick it off.
I've just got the hair stuck in my mouth.
Oh, lovely.
All right, gone now. Thanks for waiting.
We're gonna start with you.
Oh, okay.
Are you loving or are you loathing right now? Now, Jess, if you're watching, I'm going to assume has a lot to say because she unlocked her phone. Like, whoa, here we go. Here we go. So, loving or loathing?
I love my job, actually. I really love my job. I go into work every day and I'm like sickly positive. It's probably vomit inducing. But I don't know, I just look for positives quite easily. So, yeah, I love it. But, yeah, I wrote down on here that my ribs are going to be 2-inch thicker by the end of this because they get a beating sometimes. They basically catch me on my back in one of the tricks. It's quite a hard landing because I'm going pretty high in the air and then I land on my back and my ribs are just getting hit and hit and hit. So I just feel like I'm building my ribs.
Calcifying.
What's it? What did you say?
Calcifying.
Yes.
Does that hurt every time it happens?
Not every time. Sometimes it's just a hit, but it's fine. Sometimes I'm like, oh. Like if we have a double show day, we warm one up, we do one in the show, and then we do one in the next show. So we do 3 of them a day. And it's not like that many, but I mean, your body hurts. Do you know if you got punched in the face, like your body would hurt? Your face would hurt. It's the same thing. So it's like getting punched in the ribs.
Does it
nicely because they're doing the right thing. It just hurts.
Yeah. Does it make a difference if they catch you a certain way, as opposed to because I mean, do they catch you the exact same way every time, or is there some slight variation where the hands are placed? Yeah,
there are slight variations because there's so many of us involved in the skills. So like, there's many. Variation? No, what's it called?
Yeah, variation.
Where there's the chance of something changing. So, yeah, like say for example, I'm not like with it that day. We're all human, and I might like throw it backwards a little bit too much, and then it travels quite a lot. Then that landing's gonna hurt because they have to just catch like any way that they can get in, really. So.
Wow.
So maybe actually it's just my fault all the time.
How high do you think you get thrown?
I'm actually so bad at this. I have no idea. We do like warm-up jumps where I think I'm going like so high. And then like, could have gone higher. And I'm like, but I feel like I was touching the ceiling.
we literally saw yesterday, and we should definitely talk more about this as we go on in the podcast, but we definitely saw a number of times like people this close to the lights on the ceiling.
Yeah, like a centimetre from the lights. It's
yeah.
absolutely mental. And this wasn't a 1-story building, it's tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's called Russian swing, and they go like insanely high. I'm looking at it like, who goes that high? Like, it's crazy. And they are so talented. Like, it doesn't faze them at all that they're close to the lights. They just do the trick, come down, carry on, do it again. Come down. I'm like, people probably think I'm crazy, but then I look at them and I think they're crazy. So there's like...
It really is amazing. So we will talk about this further on in the podcast because there's so much to say. But you're on a love.
Yeah, absolutely. I love my job.
And also, you're in Majorca.
Yeah, I'm just in an island, just like living my life.
I mean,
I live a pretty basic life, but it's perfect for me.
Everyone's happy around us, I'm assuming, because they're probably either on holiday. I mean, these guys. So if you're listening, right, or watching, you might see in the distance behind us. There's a yacht. And there's people jumping off it. They're singing at the top of their lungs.
They're smashed, is what he's trying to say.
They probably are. I mean, they're having a great time, but they aren't travelling anywhere.
No, they're just doing a circle, I think, just to catch the sun, keeping in line with the sun. But.
Pretty much. So the background noise that you hear is mostly them. But they're having a good time, and we're glad that they're having a good time. Christy, love or loathe?
Ooh, I'm going to say love, you know. Out of work, I've been to Ibiza twice. Once with my parents, once with my family, and now I'm in Majorca, so I really can't complain. In work, I probably recently did the biggest gig I've ever done in my life, which is phenomenal. I don't really know how it happened. So I ended up getting the tube down to London and playing at the London O2 Arena for the Super League netball finals.
Whoa.
And that was in front of 10,000 people because it was a sellout event. It was like the only sellout event, I think, in netball in 10 years. And then it was also streamed on Sky Sports.
Oh my gosh. Everywhere. Let's put you on blast.
I know. So yeah, that was a bit scary. But I wasn't sure whether I was more scared about actually playing or trying to navigate the tube system in London, because that just freaks me the hell out. I hate trains. The only public transport I get is a plane.
Yeah, get on, sit on it, get off.
Yeah, exactly that. But yeah, that was absolutely phenomenal. And we were like providing the backing tracks. So we were like up at the top near where the DJ was, playing all the house tracks. I took my djembe, which is a type of African drum, instead of my normal full kit. And then I had to go into the middle of the court and do this Safri Duo thing for when the tournament came out. So Safri Duo is the bongo song that...
I know the bongo song. It was at every gymnastics competition.
I know. But everyone... So we've just got so much...
We have to interrupt whilst you say, because someone has actually just without realising what's going on has no, don't worry. You can probably hear that on the mic. Someone has actually just walked behind us in front of the 3 cameras, and their whole family behind them is bursting out in laughter, which is quite funny.
She's now running away.
Embarrassed. You're going to be on YouTube to thousands of people. I joke.
I was so trying to keep my cool, but
I didn't even realise. I was like, whoa, yeah, gymnastics, bongo songs, same thing.
No, I thought, come on over, it's great content.
But yeah, the bongo song is one of my most requested songs. And it's also one of the most challenging songs to do because it's so quick and it's so percussive focused. It's like when people ask for the sax song, Jew Bell, for all the saxophonists. People always ask me for the bongo song, and every single time I cringe a little bit inside because it's like it actually physically hurts. And then my agent came along and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're going to be streamed on Sky Sports to 10,000 people in the arena, and then worldwide. They want the bongo song." And I was like, "For the love of God!"
I bet that got a lot easier to do though with all that adrenaline.
I was flying in a world of my own. But yeah, so I am on a love, methinks.
Good.
Callum, Mr. Sweet, go on.
I can't believe it, but we've got 3 loves.
Whoa!
Is that our first time?
No, we did. I don't know, because you've been on a loathe for the past
I've been
3
on a
episodes.
Like every episode for a while.
No, we had one with Nish, but that might have been the 3rd episode, so 5
maybe.
episodes ago.
It's a long time ago. Yeah, no, I'm on a love. I mean,
is that because we've got the microphones working?
I'm on a love because A, we've made it. B, we're doing the podcast. I think I'll love it more potentially when I listen back to it and it's all gone swimmingly well and the audio is listenable. Yeah. I'll be happy. But yeah, I've done a lot of gigs recently. I've had weekends that have had one day of 4 gigs all in one, and that's been really tiring. It's been hard to travel back. Just staying awake and keeping alert. So I've obviously listened to the We Make It Happen podcast. I've listened to the sound of my own voice because I'm so vain.
I do that. I've done that.
To keep myself awake.
Got to be your own biggest fan, babe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, support yourself.
I've had some hilarious gigs as well. I did a gig where, now the venue won't find this hilarious, but mate, it's kind of hilarious. I was doing a wedding, all was doing great. I'd finished the gig, I was packing away, and a customer or a wedding guest decided that they were going to climb onto this massive tree inside the venue. It was a fake tree, but it was clearly a lot of money. And I was thinking, that is going to break. I am going to run to the bar and tell them, you need to get this guy off because that's about to snap. And I was stood at the bar, excuse me. And then behind me I heard, ooh, way! And I looked back,
God.
and the tree had snapped in half. And the guy had fallen flat on his back. And I was like, it's too late, I'll walk away.
Oh my God.
So I walked away, and then a worker there said to me, I don't think they're going to get their deposit back.
No.
The bride said to me, why do men have to behave like that? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask.
Well, this is the thing. The number of times when I go to Callum and I'm like, over to your side of the population, what the hell is wrong with men? And he's just so lovely, he can't answer me, but all I'm wanting is answers.
I can't answer because I am a man, I think.
No, but you're a fairly normal man.
The I think came at the wrong point there. I mean,
Don't tell Josie.
Josie is my partner, but everyone should know that by now because you're 5, 6, 7, 8 podcasts in.
5, 6, 7, 8. Dance break, so.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
right.
Back
on the beach.
The I think meant. I can't even remember what we're talking about now, so I don't even know where the I think
That you
was.
think you're a man.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, this guy fell off a tree, and then I went to the gig after, which actually was one of the best gigs I've ever done in my entire life.
Woo!
It was a room the size of a living room. There was about 11 people there. The DJ was absolutely smashing it, tune after tune. Some of them I'd never even heard before, and it was so intimate but so great, and the vibe was just absolutely killing. It was fantastic.
Do you know who the DJ was? Can we give them a shout out?
I've forgotten the name.
Okay, cut that bit out of the episode. Cut that out.
I'm really sorry.
If you were in a living room with 11 people and Sweet on Sax, then you were phenomenal. Send us a message at wemakeithappenpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, fantastic. But the end was a little bit sad because I had my mic equipment on the DJ deck, and the DJ had left his decks because he'd finished. He was about to back down, and out of nowhere, someone drunkenly fell into the DJ decks.
Oh
they
God.
fell on the floor. My mic equipment fell on the floor as well. My mic equipment's fine, but his DJ decks were a little bit battered, and yeah, it wasn't a great end, which was sad because it was so positive.
Well,
yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much what my weekend. Oh, and we did a gig together a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? Because we've not had a podcast in like 4 weeks because we've been busy setting this up for today, and it's been a long process. But we did a gig with DJ.
Oh, the charity fundraiser.
And that was great, wasn't it? The
That was a really good do.
People were vibing the whole time.
Yeah, they were bouncing.
Yeah, so that was great. So yeah, I'm a bit tired, but I think that's because the weather in the UK has been roasting, and now it's roasting here too. But other than that,
Takes it out of you.
We all needed to have a siesta in the UK, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, even when it's cold.
It's been
Nap time was fine when we were kids. Why is it not fine now?
Exactly. Bring back nap time. Petition.
Yeah. Nap time and a little bit of milk.
milk.
Remember at school when they give you like a bit of milk and you just carry on with your lessons afterwards?
This is a bit of a diversion.
They're stopping doing that, you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
This is a diversion.
This is a diversion. My dad said that
I
apparently
watched that the other night.
Sorry, go on. They're stopping handing out milk because apparently it now could cause cancer or something.
Milk.
Milk.
How?
I kid you
Actually, no, because they put stuff in it to make it last longer or like.
not.
well,
Too much of
then-
anything can cause cancer. Everything causes cancer
Yeah.
nowadays.
Why
Yeah,
don't
I
they
mean-
just like one day you get milk, one day you get some juice, one day you get a smoothie? I don't know.
Petition Jess for president, please.
Protein shakes for kids.
Protein shakes for kids.
I was going to say this is a diversion, and we were talking about milk, and we're still talking about milk. My diversion was, do you remember on the very first We Make It Happen podcast, I bought milk so we could have coffee, and because I didn't know what to put it in, and I have a child, I put it in a milk bottle, and I was like, "Don't be alarmed. This isn't breast milk. I promise. It's just soy milk."
And then he sat there trying to squeeze it into the glass, and he's like,
Oh my god!
and he's
like a
"Babe,
little
he was like, it's not working. Maybe the nipple needs to be sucked for it to come out. And I was like, Callum, please stop.
Yeah, because it's designed as a nipple. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did you try it?
the milk,
No.
sucking it.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe he did after I left. I don't know.
Moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
So we often talk about as well what we've got coming up that we are looking forward to. So, Jess, you're the guest. Oh, that almost rhymes. Jess,
I am.
you're the guest. What you got coming up that you're actually like, yeah, I can't wait? Nout.
Okay, this is
Naps and milk.
Yeah.
just milk, really. No, I mean, this is like small, but it's the small things in life. We do a different trick in the adult show that we do it.
That sounds rather odd.
Yeah, what do you mean by the adult show?
Well, there's just a show with less clothes. And kids
Less
don't come
clothes
to
and
it.
more booze.
And there's no nap times and no milk.
God damn it. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, so, yeah, the adult show is like all the same performers, but like the family show is just like a regular show. Like you'd go see any show that all ages can go to. And then the adult show is 18 plus. And it's just a bit more of a party, really.
Yeah.
But we open with a different trick, and it's my favourite one. I love doing it. I fly through the air in like a straight position, and the whole time I'm like, this is so fun. So I just moved my head thing, and now it's just gone straight back.
You're having a bit of an issue with your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Now my head. I'm like,
No, your hair looks beautiful. Don't worry. I'll fix it.
oh, thank you.
There we go.
So back to
Girl code.
gymnastics now.
Girl code. Right,
you
go.
got my back. Right. So yeah, I actually just feel good about going and doing my job and doing stuff that I enjoy doing. Like I really enjoy flying through the sky, and I get to do it like 6 times a week at the minute.
Are you ever nervous?
Not anymore. I like trained it out of me because I wanted to enjoy what I was doing. I didn't want to go on stage and just be a nervous wreck. I kind of fell into that pattern when I was in like my first job, and then we had COVID, and then coming back like into like the world, then I just didn't want to go on stage and be like shitting a brick every time. So I just taught myself to be more confident in myself. And you know, just have fun. Just have fun. Life's so short, just have fun.
Have you ever been dropped?
Yeah.
Loads.
Not loads.
Have you ever been dropped during a performance?
Yeah.
How do you recover from that? Especially if you've
Sometimes
got more
you
of the
just don't.
performance. Oh, right.
Lying on the floor.
You just-
Paramedic.
You're just like, well, they're up there, and I'm down here now, so we're just gonna wait.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes, like here, I haven't had like anything big fall. We just wobble a bit and whatever. But when I was in like training for gymnastics, I broke my elbow, and basically it was like a miscommunication. Like I stopped going for a skill and my base was still going for it. So then I basically just fell like on my chest with my legs over my head. My head was like to the side, and then both elbows smashed into the floor, and then I broke the right elbow. So that the inside of my elbow bone is like in 2 pieces. But it's one of them bones that like you kind of don't need that much.
Well, you've got 2 of them, so.
Yeah, I've got one on the other side, so I've got 3 now. I'm spoiled rotten. But yeah, and then I haven't really had like anything. Well, I had a funny one actually. There was another skill where I was round the waist and they throw me up. I do a somersault. I land on my back, and then they catch my back. But we were doing like morning training at 6 a.m, and the bass like threw me, and I went in line, and he just thought I was like on one side, so he jumped to the side, and then I just landed like flat on my back in the position that I was supposed to be in, on his hands, but just like on the floor, like why am I here? So yeah, that was fun, but that's all funny now, you know. But at the time, it wasn't really funny.
So you go on. No, you go on. Oh, please, no.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Yeah, I think you must have to put a lot of trust into your bases.
Yeah, and I didn't have that for ages. Like I think when I was doing the sport, I didn't know what were wrong, but I was like scared of everything. And then I started training when I was older, and then with like more people like me and more professionals and stuff like that, and then I like slowly started to trust people a little bit. And then when I came here, that's when I really was like, oh, I actually trust these people. Cool. So I'm fine. And now I like absolutely love what I do. Whereas
So
like,
good.
before I was scared. So I like retrained my brain.
So
Love it.
you said you're looking forward to this new trick. Or new...
It's just different to it's a different skill to what we do in the adventure show. It's just put in the opening of the adult show Reloaded.
So are you... Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're scared that it could go wrong if you're doing it in a different kind of setting.
No.
But no, you've got this.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
I
really like doing it, you know. I'm going to do it right because I like doing it. It's like we've done a couple of shows where it doesn't feel as amazing, but it's like I've never had kids, but I imagine it's what teething is like. And I do a few shows where I'm like, ugh, and then it gets better again. So,
You have been a baby though, you did too.
I have, and I remember it hurting.
Christy, what are you looking forward to?
At the moment, after the madness of going away 3 times in like 4 weeks, everything's fairly bog standard. I've just got loads of weddings coming up, more festivals coming up. I am buzzing because it's once again completely un-career related, but it's Leeds Pride on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I love it there.
I know.
It's so
just
much fun.
Just dressed in rainbows, and everyone's so happy. And I've got someone coming to visit as well, so
I love making an outfit for that. Sorry, just got me thinking about outfits.
Well, just make me one and I'll take it home,
Yeah,
please, because
okay.
I have full faith in you with the fantastic makeup, hair, and everything that you were doing. But yeah, just weddings and Pride at the moment. So, and then I have a few abroad gigs coming up, but they're in a month or so. So, yeah, I'm excited for that.
days, yeah.
Happy days. That's
Nice.
right. Callum.
Yeah, I always struggle to answer this because a lot of the time I'm like, just life, really. I'm actually quite looking forward to the fact that I don't have a gig on Friday.
I don't have a gig on Saturday.
Wee.
Hey.
So I'm actually like, yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to chill. And I had last Friday off as well, actually. So 2 Fridays in a row.
You are
and,
spoiled.
And I'm all right with that because there's enough going on. And also... my son, his birthday is at the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah,
His first birthday.
His first
His
birthday.
first birthday.
Yeah, he's going to be 1 year old. It's going to be 1 year since he shot out and made a present
Shot
to the
out?
world. Shot
Of a
out, yeah.
cannon?
Woo! Yeah, of a cannon.
Josie's looking so
Josie
lost.
is also here, my partner, and she is behind the cameras, and everyone just looked at Josie when I said he's shot out.
He shot out a year ago at great speed, left an Amari-shaped hole in the wall.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, really. Okay, we are going to move it to all about you.
All about Jess.
So yeah, we're going to learn everything about what you do. We kind of heard quite a bit already, but I feel like there's quite a lot more. So I feel like we should pull it back to when we met, because that's how I know you. Is from how we met,
Yeah.
obviously.
That's a normal thing.
Yeah. So I met you at a gig in Bolton, in a little place. I think it's a village called Blackrod.
Glad you know.
Yeah.
I knew it was called Bolton, above the area. But
Yeah, called the Cherry Tree.
Yes.
Was the venue, and we were doing.
It's nice in there.
It's a really lovely venue. Yeah, I can't remember the event that we were doing. It was quite a big event.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Yeah, that was the first time I met you. I didn't speak to you that much. I was like, oh, no, I'm not talking to her. No, I joke.
Avoid that one.
Avoid. And then I met you again when we were on a gig together in London,
Yeah.
and I was tasked with driving you safely to the gig, and we had to stop by and grab a gigantic mirror ball.
I've heard about this,
Yes,
so please
we
elaborate.
did.
I only know snippets, so what the hell happened with the mirror ball?
Well, I do handstands on a mirror ball, so we had to get this mirror ball from a place in London, and then we had to travel with it to the venue. So, well, that was a gig in itself, really, because it was 4 hours of driving and then trying to get this mirror ball into a little car door thing.
Yeah, that was my car door.
Yeah, do you want to tell us how that went?
Yeah, not very well. I think so. We were so adamant that no, a taxi was not necessary. That I was like determined to get this into the car, and I was like absolutely sure that it would fit. Only issue with the car is that the seats didn't go down, which was a problem because we ended up having to fit it through the door. Both because it's the mirror ball is in halves, isn't it? So we had to fit one half over the other half in the back seats.
But we fit one in fine.
Yes.
One was smoother than the other one.
The other one we just could not get in, could we? And it was the fact that the one that we had got in so fine, that was actually the issue because it was in the way of the other one going in smoothly.
But we couldn't move anything. We couldn't use the other doors. We couldn't use the boot. We just couldn't get to it.
We tried like every
So what did you
possible
do?
alternative. We got it in.
Keep trying.
We just kept on trying, manoeuvring it in any way, which way that we could.
Wiggling. I was sat like this in the front seat.
Yes, we were sat so close to the dashboard and the steering wheel. Like my nose.
It's a good thing you're flexible, babe.
It's very handy.
I was so fortunate that I could use my nose to probably use it as a
Steering
horn.
wheel.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting journey, and then we got it out. Did we have to get it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do it in reverse, didn't we?
Yeah. Before a 4 hour drive home.
Yes, and it did add a lot of time onto the journey because it just spent ages putting in. And then
It came out better than it went in.
It did. The only thing that didn't come out of it very well was my car. I think this is probably what I needed. Yeah.
What did you need? Sorry.
This. Did you not hear the little drum sound?
Got everything here.
Oh yes, all the modcons. Yeah, the thing that didn't come out very well was my car because it had a lot of scrapes on the interior plastics.
It's got like a back scratch.
It
just got a little
more
back
than a back scratch. It was like a cheese grater. It just had a great time in the car.
There was just fabric left of the seats, just strings of fabric.
Thankfully, the car wasn't worth much. So that's how we met, and then
that was a nice gig.
It was a good gig.
Yeah, it was like a winter gig. What was it called?
Yeah, it was a Christmas light up show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we ended
on the
up
Thames.
Yeah, on the Thames. Yeah, and we ended up just like going around London and. Do you remember like just being like models in front of the Christmas tree? So we were just like, so there was a Christmas tree in like right by the venue, and were we just wasting time? We must have been.
Yeah, I think there was just loads of time, and we were already ready because we were there with loads of time. Or there was nowhere to get changed really.
Oh yeah.
So it was like one little skinny room, so you got ready as much as you could, and then you just wanted to leave. So then we left, found this huge Christmas tree that was like the one on Home Alone, and just messed around underneath
just
it.
Took stupid pictures. Pretty much. We were models for half an hour before a gig. So tell us a little bit more about how it got started that you became an acrobat. Where did that come from?
So I did gymnastics from when I was 3, and then I got in a mood and I left for 2 years, and I did like literally any other sport, and then I went back to gymnastics. So it was just always in my name. I was just always going to be a gymnast. I went back there, and then I stayed there until I was like 17, and then I started doing like a couple of freelancing gigs. I was doing hand balancing, contortion, and all that jazz. And then
Where were you doing this?
Anywhere and everywhere. I started like in the Leeds area.
Represent Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds these days.
I was doing gymnastics in Wakefield, and then I was like the companies that I worked for were based in Leeds. So then just wherever they were going, I was going to. And then there was a casting put on the British Gymnastics website for a gymnast to audition for Lord of the Dance, which was an Irish dancing show. And
How old were you then?
17.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It all kind of happened in like the same few months. So then I wasn't really freelancing as much because then I was with Lord of the Dance for...
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so good. Whenever it's on TV, we watch it as a family.
Oh, yeah. My friend's the spirit in that, on the telly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But so yeah, I was with them for like 5 or 6 years and then left in COVID. But yeah, I had 5 years with them. The first year was mental. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this now. I'll be like, oh my god, I know her.
How did you do, like, so obviously you did training for Lord of the Dance, but how did you do your training all the way through, like, I guess from as you were a child growing up? Like, was it always in like a practice arena? What would you call it? Or was it in like your house? Or how did you train to be the professional that you are today?
Well, the place in Wakefield was a sports gym, so there was like athletics outside, and then inside there was some indoor athletic stuff, and then in the back of the hall there was a big sprung floor, and we had like a rig where you put a belt around your middle and you attach 2 ropes, and then it just keeps you safe from like hurting yourself, and you can learn new tricks that way. And foam pits, crash mats, and then there was also parkour and tricking there at the time, and tumbling, trampoline. So yeah, I did acrobatics until I was like 14, maybe younger, maybe like 13, and then I went and did tumbling for a bit. So that's when I learned to flip a little bit better on my own, and then I went just to other gyms. There was a gym in Derby that there was a couple of stuntmen working there, and I was like, hi, can you teach me some things? So I learned more tricks then, and then what did I do? And then I went back to gymnastics, and I was a base for a little bit, so then I was throwing people around.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and I'm small, so...
I was just going to say, I don't mean to sound rude, but I think you're more suited to a flyer.
Yeah, I thought that too, but at the time there was no option. And I was a little bit bigger than I am now, like...
As in taller? Did you shrink?
Actually, my feet were bigger. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just wearing smaller shoes. I've shrunk them myself.
Every time you dropped, you just contracted a little bit.
It's probably something to do with my spine, to be fair, because it's quite bendy. I'll just shrink.
Oh, so you actually did shrink?
No.
Oh, you were just having us on the whole time?
I was like a couple of kilos heavier.
Oh,
so
right.
I actually was like strong enough to throw people around and like do all that stuff. But I think that was like, do you know when you're like in your teenage years and you're just a bit plump? And then you kind of lose it all. Well, I was in the plump stage, and so I could be a base. So actually, it served pretty well, to be fair, because I actually really enjoyed being a base, but I couldn't do it now. So it's not for me.
The term base literally means you throw and catch. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a flyer.
Yeah.
Or when I was doing gymnastics, I was called a top.
Okay.
And then when you're like the person on the bottom, you're the base. But then if you're like now I'm in the working world, they're called porters.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So it's like learning a new language.
Yeah, well, I bet that's actually quite niche for you to say that you've been able to do both, because you probably get a better understanding of actually what they're going through, where they need to be, and you can understand it. You know? Yeah,
it is quite nice because I could help at the time, although I don't think my knowledge was that great. Yeah, I knew what it felt like to be on like both sides of it. So, yeah.
So how did you know then when you were, what age were you firstly, but also how did you know, like, yeah, I want to do this for my job. I'm good at this.
I think I just didn't really see a different job for myself. Like I just was, I just did this. So I just stayed doing this.
So there was never an age then. You were just like, yep, I'm doing it. I'm already doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. We did watch like Cirque du Soleil shows when we were younger, and I loved them. I liked the creativity of it all, and the costumes and colours, and dancing, and storytelling. Like that's all like very appealing to me. So yeah, I guess from then I kind of knew that's the kind of route that I wanted to go down. But when I first started working, I don't remember being like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'm working now. And then I just kind of went with the flow a little bit.
Yeah, that's completely opposite to me. I was like, I am absolutely going to do this. Because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't, playing at clubs. And I was like, I'm absolutely just going to do it. And I didn't fall into it. It was like, I'm doing it because I want to. Aren't you the same?
That's good.
I didn't fall into it. I drunkenly tripped.
Yes.
It was
Smashed your head up. Symbols in it, you are.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was slightly pickled when I saw a drummer in a club, and if I was sober, I wouldn't have gone over and approached him, but because I was a bit merry, I was like, "How did you get the gig?"
Yeah.
And it turned out he owned a music agency. And when he asked if I wanted to be a part of it, if I was sober, I would have gone, no. Because I was drunk, I was like, yeah, let's go.
Sign me up.
And that's literally why I am Chris Dix.
And if you'd like to hear more about this, tune into episode 1 and you can click the link up there to do so. I've actually managed to do that on YouTube now. I've figured it out and it looks banging.
I am proud of you, but I was a nervous goddamn wreck in that first episode. I was saying it earlier, every single muscle was like clenched because I was just so nervous. So don't watch it.
So how do you go about securing your roles and I guess earning enough money from it? Obviously don't tell us about that side in terms of how much you earn, because I don't really want to know, but how do you go about securing your roles?
Well I just trained really hard and tried to make a good enough show reel to get further, to take another step further out of where I was, because I didn't have the people to train for the stuff I felt like I could do. So just work really hard, and for I don't know another way other than to work hard and make a good show reel. That's the way that worked for me and stuff like that.
So it's a show reel.
Do you have agents or anything?
I don't have an agent, but
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
yeah, it is. I'm so good.
No, I just think the acrobatic world is a bit small. So, there are agents out there, but I didn't get this job through an agent. I just got it because I applied directly to them.
Okay, so you see adverts and then you'll put yourself forward for them.
Well, I know that they'll cast at some point in a year, so I just sent my stuff a couple of times and it hasn't worked out on the other years, but I just think that this was the year that I was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I just having a really good time, and I don't know if the other years would have been right for how I was feeling in them other years as well, because I was still struggling coming out of COVID.
Well, how long's the contract?
This contract is 8 months, but I was here from beginning of February, maybe, and then I went home a few times, and then I'm here until October.
Oh, okay.
The 31st.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about this this journey that you're on. How has it been training? How long were you training for, and how long have you been performing what you're currently doing, and also your number of shows? That's a lot of questions.
Oh God!
Can you remember all of them?
I can't remember them. Never mind her.
God. Right. Well. So started straight.
So not only have I just asked you a lot of questions, Jess, I decided to throw you off by looking like I was about to eat my mic.
Oh look, a dandelion. Must be the last one.
I'm a little bit hungry. Sorry. So you were saying?
I don't know. I've been here a lifetime.
What was it? What was it?
How long did it take for training before you started?
So we were here for like 6 weeks, and the first 2 weeks were like I was repeatedly hit by a bus over and over again, because the training was just like, I'd not trained like that since I did sport. So that was like 15 years ago. It was a lot of years ago. So I enjoyed every single second of it, because we got to train with like one of the best coaches in the world. It was amazing. And I learned so much so quickly with technique. It was like gymnastics like made sense to me. Like, because before, like when you're growing up, you don't understand what you're doing, and then you have to like learn what you're doing. And then it was, I don't know how the hell I've ended up on this tangent, but here we are. We had a really good time for 2 weeks. Felt I was like hit by a bus. Then the next 6 weeks was learning the rest of the show. So in them first 2 weeks, we were actually learning the Banquine act, which is the one where they throw me around everywhere.
Right.
I'm in the pink tutu thing.
Is it? Yes. So this is in the one that we saw yesterday, the Pirates one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea what the routines were before you arrived, or did you just arrive on day one and they were like, right, so this is where we're going to throw you?
Well, I knew I was going to get thrown, and I would come down, and then I would do something, and then I would go and get thrown, and then come down. I knew that was going to be the case, but we didn't like know it, because it changes every year a little bit, depending on the people that they have at the time. Mm-hmm. So, like, some parts are exactly the same, and then some parts are not the same. They're all like different every year slightly. So, yes and no.
So, and then the second question I asked was, how long have you been doing it from the training to now?
Do you mean from when the training finished?
Yeah, sorry,
finished.
yeah.
So the first performance?
May till July. May, June, July. Oh, 3 months.
So you've only been doing it 3 months?
Yeah.
You seem surprised by that.
Yeah, I am surprised by that. Am I right? I don't know. Where did March go? February, March. March, April, May, June, July. We can't start from May. No, 5 months. I'm sure I've been here longer than that.
They both start with the same letter. It's easy to confuse, don't worry.
Yeah.
And
You just figure it out. I don't know.
So you're here until the end of October.
Yeah.
Have you seen family in between? Like, have you gone back to the UK, or have they come here?
Yeah, I went home quite a few times in the beginning because I needed to repack a case. Because I actually thought I was only going to come here for like 5 days, and I just wasn't here for 5 days.
How did that happen?
So the coach that we had was, I understood that he was coming here for 5 days, and then I would go home.
Yeah.
And then come back when a different set of rehearsals started, because there was 2 different things, and that just didn't happen. So we carried on training, and I had like 4 pairs of leggings and like 3 t-shirts for like 6 weeks.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it really did teach me that actually you just don't need all the like crap that you think you should buy. So I was like, I can get by with like 1 pair. I might test this situation.
So did you just end up having to phone your family and say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm actually not coming home now for What was their reaction?
They were like, oh, all right then. We'll see you when we see you then.
Oh, right.
Did you ever get homesick or anything?
Yeah, I have been homesick on and off.
Have you not been home though since?
I have been, yeah. I've been home a few times at the beginning. I did repack my case. It was full to the brim when I came back, and I actually bought 2 cases back. So
oh, wow. Have they come and seen the show? Any
Not
show?
yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. I think they'll either come in August or September, or maybe October, or maybe all 3. I don't know. They have plans. They haven't told me them yet, but maybe they'll surprise me.
Yeah, please.
That's exciting. That is exciting. Yeah. I know that from like I've worked on cruise ships before. Well, actually, that's a lie. I've worked on a cruise ship before, and it was only for 8 days, so it wasn't very long at all. But I got quite homesick. And speaking to those people, they were like, "Yeah, what really helps is when you do manage to just have a couple of weeks home." And when they come and see you, it's just like a really nice, like,
It like breaks it up, and you're like, it is good. It's like a refresher.
Yeah. What's the plan then when you get home? You're finished out here. You're gonna go home. What are you gonna do?
Eat ginger biscuits.
Eat ginger biscuits. Is that the one thing that you miss?
Yeah.
Do they not have ginger biscuits in Majorca?
I'm sure they do, but actually, I'm kind of fuming about this ginger biscuit situation because. Not here, but at home, they had Marks and Spencer's used to do this really nice ginger biscuit.
I know exactly which ones you mean.
The ones in the roll packet, and basically the ingredients say that they're all the same ingredients, but the package looks different. And I don't know if the packaging adds like flavour in, but it's different. It does not taste the same.
What, here?
No, at home.
I mean, it's just changed over time.
No, just one day they just changed all the packaging on it, and then the biscuit tasted different. And maybe it's just like all psychological, but I swear it did not taste the same.
I think we should write it and complain.
I didn't know you liked ginger biscuits so much.
Yeah, actually, I should have told you she brings them.
You are?
That could have been your rider. Your rider for the podcast. Ginger biscuits and milk.
Biscuits, please.
And milk, yeah. I do actually have a very funny random story about ginger biscuits. This is a complete segue if you're watching or listening, and it is when I was at school and I was 17 maybe, I was in year 12 or year 13, however old you are when you're 17, I can't remember.
13.
We had Biscuit Friday. Biscuit Friday in music. I was just going to continue to go. We had a Biscuit Friday in music, and it was my turn, and I was like, right, I'm going to bring in ginger biscuits, and I think they were 25p, so they were really cheap. And the music teacher had to call off the lesson halfway through to a full class because she was munching on ginger biscuits because she kept coughing because there was like I think the ginger was just too strong for her.
Fiery.
Yeah, it's just like I'm so sorry we're gonna have to do this another time. So yeah, we ended up having a catch-up lesson, and ginger biscuits were banned.
No ginger biscuits in your music classes.
Yeah, because of me. Sorry about that.
Ruined it for her.
So, what's been the highlight so far of what what you've been doing on the road here?
Actually, just learning all the skills because I had in my head that I knew I could do them, but I'd never done them in real life.
Right.
But I just knew I knew how to do them. It was weird.
How do you learn? Does someone teach you, or?
Yeah, so there was a coach called Sergey, and I'm not very good at pronouncing his last name, but he's very good, and he's like one of the best. He's one of the best coaches in the world. He came over and he basically taught us all the skills, technique, all that fun stuff. And then we basically go in the belt, the same as gymnastics. You go in the belt with the two lines, and then he's on the sorry. I got distracted.
Doing a live demonstration and bringing the microphone miles from your face.
Went far away. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a belt, and then there's two pieces of rope that are like on either hip, and then they connect at the top by there's two like a pulley system circular thing that I don't know what it's called. And then it goes all the way down to one of the sides, and then they hold them ropes, which when you pull them down, it pulls you up.
It's a bit like a rock climbing pulley.
Yeah, well, it's like a circle like this, and the rope goes around it. I'm trying to not do a bad demonstration here.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're on both sides, and then the rope can move like freely and it doesn't get stuck. And then, yeah, when the more you do the skill and the better it gets, the less that they do on the rope. It basically stops you from hitting the ground. So you can do it wrong in the lines and you'll just not get hurt, or it'll not go like drastically wrong.
Right. Okay.
So then you learn obviously all the right technique and you keep doing that. And then when it's ready, you just take the belt off and you do it with people stood around you. And
Have you ever seen a trick and just watched it and gone, crap, that's terrifying?
Yeah. Like not all gymnastic skills are like for you. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean by that?
I enjoy going forwards, but I wouldn't really say that it's the trick for me. Like, I prefer going backwards. Like, a backwards somersault is more preferred than a forward somersault for me. But, like, some people might prefer a forward somersault. But I enjoy it. I just know it's not really the bend is different on the platform. So, God, this is hard to show like this. But basically, you make a platform, which is like a hand and someone else's hand. There's like 4 hands in the middle, and it makes like a basket shape. Like if something's been like woven, it looks like 4 pieces. Like,
And this is what you stand on?
Yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
I stand on that. And when you're bending forwards, I have to do a shorter bend because my hips go backwards more. But if my hips go backwards and I'm trying to go forwards, that's like 2 different directions. So I have to do a shorter bend so my hips don't go backwards as much. So then I can actually go in the direction that I want to go in.
Callum looks so lost.
Yeah, sorry.
Totally lost. I'm trying to figure out what this looks like in my head.
Yeah, I went quite technical there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also quite I find the body interesting. So like the biomechanics and all that fun stuff is really fun to like. You understand it, then you do it yourself, and then you watch it, and you're like, oh, right, now I know what's going on with all these different things that, like, I'm being told to do, and then you can't feel it in your body, and then you watch a video. It's really interesting. That was just my brain just talking gibberish there.
Okay. So that's the high points, is like learning different tricks. So like, what would the low points be of your career? Like the toughest times for you?
COVID, really.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that I've had panic attacks on stage.
Have you?
Really?
Yeah, they weren't like the first 2 that I had. I didn't know what they were, and I was in Lord of the Dance, and we were on stage in.
Sorry, I've got a
South
pulse in my
Africa.
bum because we're like sat on
Don't
Don't want
concrete
to know,
for like,
thank you.
for like an hour, and I can feel like my blood in like my thighs. I'm gonna have a flat bum at the end of this. I'm sorry. Panic attacks. It was really serious.
That was good timing.
Just thought I'd brighten it up a little bit, babe. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm no longer pulsing. Lord of the Dance.
Yeah, I was in Lord of the Dance. We were in South Africa, and we were there for like a month. Sorry, I just need a burp.
This is live,
Back to
guys.
seriousness.
Keeping it light. Go on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had some juice earlier. I don't know.
The last time we had the last guest we had, Nathan the host, he was just midway through talking, went to burp, but turned away from the mic, forgot that I was next to him,
Yeah, burps in your
just
face.
burped directly, and then intentionally blew it. And he was like, I couldn't turn my neck around far enough, I'm so sorry. So
What's wrong
this
with the
time,
other way?
this time you've burped towards Callum, so now we're equal.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, so you were
South
saying
Africa.
about this panic attack.
Yeah, so I was on stage, and we were a bit in the show where I'm sat playing the tin whistle, kind of, and the bad guys are like coming to get me, and so I'm there like just on one knee, and
The demonstration is great if you're visually watching. You can just
and I look straight down the lens of that one. And so yeah, I was like playing the whistle, and I don't even remember feeling panicked like in the slightest. But it was like, but then as soon as it started happening, I was like, what is going on here? Like what actually do I feel inside?
yeah, they're
And
terrifying when you don't know.
my arms were like shaking. I was holding this tin whistle and my arms were shaking like crazy, and then I could feel my breath going like, but I had my mouth like together on the tin whistle, so I could only breathe through my nose. But I kind of tried to change it so I could breathe through my mouth. So I was like the tin whistle's like sort of like this, and I was like, it was just a bit over, and I was like, and I came off stage, and I was like,
proper shaking.
yeah, it was really strange. But I had to stay on because of the next scene. But I never even thought to come off. I just kind of think I went into like freeze mode. So I was like frozen, just like playing this tin whistle. Like,
What do you think caused it? Was it your first performance, or?
I think I'd not talked to home for very long.
Right.
And I just think that I just wasn't talking to anyone really. I was probably just like
Was that here then?
doing.
Oh no, you
No,
said
South
South
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah, this was like whenever I first joined Modern Dance, which was like, when did I join Lord of Dance? I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago.
It all becomes a blur, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Your career. Like, I can't believe I've been doing this for 10 years. And I'm like, when?
Yeah, 10 years. You're joking.
Yeah.
Time's illusion anyway.
Deep thought for the day.
Yeah, I'm full of them. So yeah, I had that one, didn't understand what was going on, and then I told someone, I was like, I don't know what happened, but I was like, I couldn't breathe, and then I just felt a bit like nervous, a bit anxious. I think I was just a bit nervous and anxious a lot when I was younger, and then I had another one pretty much the day after in the same spot, same bit, and I came off. I think I actually did leave stage, and then I came back on again, but it was in a bit that like wasn't really necessary. I just was like, and then I was like, you're just going back out. Like, there's just you have no options here. You're going out there.
Yeah.
And then, like, they kind of went away. I was talking to my mum and dad for just like normal, and maybe I just learned some things that I need to talk to people. And then my next one on stage was when we came out of the
Lockdown, yeah.
we were in a nightclub. I can't remember what it's called, but it plays the music so deafeningly loud that, and the bass was like so high, and I feel like when we came out of like lockdowns and stuff like that, like my tolerance for stimulation was just on the floor. Like, the sunlight was enough. Like, I didn't need anything else. And then we went into this nightclub, which was just quite clearly not the place for me to be. I think I was changing a lot as a person, so then everything was just thrown up in the air. I just didn't know what on earth I was thinking or feeling or anything, so it was in a nightclub full of drunken people. The place was absolutely packed. Like, they were so close to the little stage thing that I was on. Like, they could literally just pull me off if they wanted to. And I was hand balancing. And then, the bass just went, and my body just went, and it was like I didn't even think. I had no thought. I just ran. So I had the flight version.
Right.
Yeah.
So then for ages, like, I was just like confused. Like, why am I having this thing? But I think there was just a lot of changes happening.
Has anything happened since then?
I mean, I was pretty anxious, like, for like a couple of years actually in COVID and the lockdowns and stuff.
Do you think you were anxious because of, like, did the panic attacks make you more anxious that it would happen again?
Yeah, I was a bit cautious that it would happen again, so I didn't really want to put myself into that situation. It's like, I stopped, like, I didn't really go in nightclubs ever, like, not for fun, not anything, but before I used to go out, like, clubbing quite a lot, and then I just stopped it all. And yeah, I mean, like, now they're all shit anyway, so I don't want to go back in.
I think COVID did change nightlife for a lot of people, though, because I was classified as a key worker in COVID because my parents own a pet shop, and people need to feed their animals. So I was still in there every day. We had reduced hours, but I still had the masks on, the visors on, the gloves on, and all this. So I was still seeing a lot of people. But I remember I was at my friend's house. She was like my little social bubble. And I was talking to this guy at the time. He was an arse, don't talk to him anymore. Oh, my ex, I mentioned him a few times. And but he was out on the day when, you know, separation was lifted. Do you remember when you could go into bars and...
So I was just stretching.
As your bum pulsing as well. This concrete's hard. But yeah, so he was out. And do you remember we all had to have like separated seating and you couldn't stand up at the tables and stuff?
Yeah.
So it was that. And then when it got to midnight, everyone kind of ran into the middle of the room as like a celebration that lockdown had kind of lifted. And even seeing that, I can still remember it so vividly. Just on this video, it made me feel so uncomfortable. And like, I'm like you, I used to go out 3-4 nights a week and I was like in the middle of the dance floor at all times.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was
It was
incredible.
literally just you went out because it was fun, and now it's
now I think a lot of things have changed with it all. I think a lot of people realise they can probably spend less money at home. They've got out of the habit of doing it, and I don't know. COVID made a big hit on the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
But it
Absolutely.
definitely on people's anxiety as well.
Yeah. Both the hospitality industry and I think maybe people's mental health
Yeah.
have probably not actually even that improved that much since COVID.
No. A lot of people are very different people since the pandemic.
100%.
And not necessarily in a negative way, but I think a lot of people found themselves when they had nothing else to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It kind of was like amazing and horrible all at the same time. But actually, I am very grateful that it happened now. I have
COVID
reached,
happened?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have reached that tipping point where, like, because I was still struggling like 4 years. So the whole 4 years that COVID was happening, like it started and then until like 4 years later, I was just like going through it. And it was like, some days I was fine, sometimes I was absolutely not fine. And then I was having therapy and like everything. And then I stopped drinking. And then I kind of had like an idea that maybe I have quite a few symptoms of ADHD, no diagnosis, but the symptoms, which is handy to know, even like I don't care that I have it or not, but it's just handy to know because you can deal with whatever you're feeling. Like, are you overstimulated? Yeah, probably. All right, just leave that situation then. And you actually have that choice to just leave that situation. And that like realization helped me out a lot. And then, yeah, now I've come to the tipping point where I'm like, thank you, me, for all that shit, because I really like the person that I am now.
Right, okay, yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I
whereas
love that.
Before I don't really, I just had no thoughts about myself other than bad ones.
Yeah.
Like, and who wants to do that? Who wants to live like that? I don't want to live like that. So I'm quite happy how I am now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Well, I'm very
That's
happy
really
for
good.
you.
Yes.
That's quite an interesting take on it as well, because when you actually just said like grateful for that it happened, my head was like, grateful for COVID?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But now actually, yeah, no, that makes sense. And when I reflect on myself and how much I changed and learnt about myself, because COVID put me in this position where all of a sudden you're kind of like a recluse, you're in your own world, and you end up learning a lot. You ended up learning a lot about yourself, the good and the not so good.
Yeah.
And then
We should rename it.
rename it.
COVID should be like the bad version. Maybe like Rona should be the good version.
Rona.
Yeah.
Rona.
Corona.
Corona.
I know what it is, but I still don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can call it something else.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't call it something else. We'll call the positive effect something else.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Okay, we're going to move on to our first podcast topic.
No, we're not, because we haven't asked her one thing.
What?
What are your future goals for your career?
Oh, I've forgotten a question. We'll cut that. We'll edit that out.
Keep it in.
Give us another drum beat.
Whoa.
Have I missed something?
You didn't get it, but hopefully the
I didn't
listeners will
get
be
it.
laughing with
Keep
me.
what in?
Never
What are we
mind.
keeping in? Anyway.
All right, I
Move
missed that too then. Just you with the dirty brains now.
It's the drummer thing, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, future goals. Future goals.
Well, I do really like it here, and I enjoy that I can learn more tricks. So I would like to learn more tricks. But like I want to see how far I can push like my creativeness, because I feel like it's all in there and I need to get it out a little bit. Like
How so? What would that be
creativeness?
like?
I have a big scale vision that I'm just going to keep for me for now.
Aw.
But then
Aw.
I have like a small little vision of making like an act that's like a bit longer, and it's got like a bit before it, a full act, and a bit after it. But I kind of want that to be like a water ball kind of act, so it's like hand balancing and contortion, but I'm in water. But I don't necessarily want it to be water.
Wait, sorry.
You-
You're in
you-
water, but you
you-
don't necessarily... If you're not in water, what are you in?
Just like something. Well, it is water, but it would be like a theme. So it might be the water might be purple, the water might be green, the water might be
So are you
so I can be
submerged in this water?
yeah. And then I get out of it and I do tricks, and then I get back in it. You slide around, and then you get in, and you get
Okay.
out, and it's like
Mermaidy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see it in my head.
I know. So
But-
I'm thinking like the girls who sit in the large martini glasses.
Yeah, it is like
That
that.
kind of
They're
vibe.
just bigger
Okay.
and more like circular.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how are you going to go about creating that?
Well, I'm just gonna have to annoy my mother. It's gonna have to go in the garden.
You have to go in the... So what you're going to have to
Yeah.
do, have a massive swimming pool?
Well, if I'm in the garden and I'm splashing around in the thing, the water can just go in the grass.
Right.
So then you don't actually have to get rid of the water.
So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna have to put it in the garden.
Get something custom
Because-
made, put it in the garden, and that's
Yeah.
where you can practice.
Yeah.
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 That's what I was thinking. But what's it going to be, like a big glass box?
It's like a dinner bowl, but like big enough to fit a person in it.
I'm so lost.
I can tell.
It's like a human aquarium.
like a big
Oh, like-
round bath.
All I can picture is David Blaine and like how he...
Stuck in an ice thing.
It's been 42 days.
Like, please don't do that, will you, Jess? That's not part of it.
I'm guessing like a big round bath, with some sort of visual artistry where you're sloping around, they do some
Yeah.
tricks, and you get back in, and it all looks very pretty and elegant. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Are we there?
right, that
Okay.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
Well,
a
that
gr-
sounds very exciting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So
excited.
the big scale thing, is that 1,000 follows on the podcast on Spotify, and then you might tell us?
Spotify.
Yeah, we're on Spotify and on YouTube. We make it happen. Did you purposely put that in there so that we could have a little plug? Nice.
Tell us again.
Oh, tell us again. Thanks, Jess. I was thinking, does she not know that we're on Spotify? I was like, she must do.
I'm not on Spotify. I don't know how that thing works. 'Cause I'm an Apple Music kind of person.
Oh, why,
Coming to
why-
Apple Music
Sorry,
soon.
but I am a YouTube person.
Well,
Okay,
it's
we're on YouTube.
Yes. Yes, so 1,000 likes and Jess will tell us. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
2,000 likes.
2 million likes.
So we're going to move on to our very first podcast topic, and probably our only podcast topic,
Yes.
which is about, well, simply titled Working Abroad. Is it worth the hype?
Working abroad. Well, let me just consult my little notes page here.
Cheat sheet.
Yes, worth the hype.
I'm going to go in. I know
you go
I
for
know
it,
you're
Carl.
about to say, but no is my answer. And I'll explain why in a minute, but what's yours? Are you yes or no?
Well, I actually said life's what you make it. So let's make it rock. Hannah Montana, anyone?
Love it, love it. Best of both worlds.
Yes.
Yes.
But it is true, like life is what you make it. So like if you have a positive mindset, you're probably gonna have a good time. If you have a negative mindset, you're gonna have a bad time. So I at first being here, obviously it was really hard and I didn't think I could do it and I wanted to go home. But then I love it. I'm having a great time.
Yes, I think I think it's the word hype. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth the hype in that question? I think I'm referring to like do you get the maybe financial aspect that you think you're going to get, or do you think you're going to get the you're going to learn about kind of the area in your way you want to, or do you feel like it's going to be a holiday? Do you feel like it's going to boost your profile, that kind of thing?
Can I
guess. Yeah. Go on.
No.
Okay.
Of course.
I'll just leave then. Get on a flight. In case you didn't know, we are still in Majorca.
Yes.
I think you're asking a question and you're answering a different question.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think for me and Callum, working abroad is normally flying in and flying out.
Yeah.
Whereas
I live here.
you live here.
Yeah.
So I think there's two very different answers to that. I think, in my personal opinion, for what we do, working abroad and doing like a wedding or doing whatever, we don't really necessarily have the time to always enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you might get your accommodation paid for, but then ideally, if the wedding is on the Saturday, you want to fly on the Friday, you get back on the Sunday, that's actually missing 3 days of work, or 3 days of potential gigs for the sake of one gig.
Yes.
It's also
Then
very,
you have
very
to decide.
tiring.
Yes.
Because it's a hell of a lot of travel.
Yes.
For what we do when we're flying out for a solo event, and you also spend quite a lot of money while you're there.
Yeah.
So, but it looks great for content. So it's very hit and miss. Like I've done some weddings where I've flown back and they've been like, she was in Ibiza this morning and came back straight for this wedding, and it's all so exciting, and that adds to like the street cred.
Yeah.
But necessarily, if you're wanting to make a career out of it, I don't really think flying here, there, and everywhere for what we do, you're not going to really build your savings that much because you're doing less work and probably spending more money because you're out of the house.
Yeah.
In your situation, obviously you've taken one plane ticket and you're getting your rent and you're just living elsewhere. So it's probably very, very different for you. It's a different change of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it is different because I just live like a normal life, and I'm here. Like this would be the same if this venue was at home, and I lived at home. It'd be the same thing. I just happened to be in Majorca doing this job. But like, yeah, I think for like flying gigs, it is difficult because you don't actually get to experience the things that you would like to experience.
No.
So that is kind of. I actually got offered like the gigs in the Maldives, but it's always fly in, do your show, fly back. Well, I don't want to fly.
Yeah, it's hours
for, like,
and hours and hours on a plane.
a full day, do handstands, absolutely like, we're going to get bitten to bits now.
I know, I can feel bugs on me.
Oh no.
Like, absolutely like shattered to get like my one gig rent, my one gig fee, and then fly 24 hours. And maybe that sounds like ungrateful, but I've not taken them before because I haven't had like that consistent work in the past few years. So there was no way that even if I was in the Maldives, I couldn't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I was just gonna eat, have a coffee, maybe. I didn't drink coffee before, but now I do. Decaf.
Do you want me to get that for you now?
With Avena, because we are in Spain.
I'll clip your fingers and they'll come.
Like magic, it'll float up. The mosquitoes might bring it. But yeah, like I was gonna fly in for like one little thing and then come back again. Like for me, that's not worth it. Like I would take that job if I was going to like Australia afterwards, or you know, if it was following on to something else. And I don't want that to sound like ungrateful, because obviously I am grateful for all the things that I receive, I get and have the chance to be able to do. But when you ain't got any money, it doesn't sound very fun.
No, definitely.
To just struggle in the Maldives.
I think it's, but yeah, like you said, I think it's very different for us in terms of, is it worth it? Like if you're doing a massive contract that's long and that is like you're living your life out here, then yeah, it's cool, it's worth it.
It's an experience.
But when it's us and we're having to also lug our equipment, do you have to bring equipment, or is it okay? Yeah, no mirror balls then.
No, none of them. They won't fit in my suitcase.
No, can you imagine Ryanair with a mirror ball?
That's what, like 4 backpack sizes.
You're gonna have to book a whole entire row.
You actually just need another plane.
Yeah.
Like, you're not coming on with that.
Yeah, it's very different for us, I think, because there is that financial aspect in terms of.
Also, your equipment is like everything.
It's
Oh God,
expensive.
don't get me
Yeah.
started.
And we don't know how different airlines respond differently to the equipment.
EasyJet is the one.
Is apparently the best one.
For me, with weight, you can get about 27 kilos on them, I think. Oh no, mate, I'm not sure if you can get 27, but I have travelled with 27 and not been charged.
It's a shame you didn't say Jet 2, because if you'd have said Jet 2, I would have said book now and you can, darling, hold my hand.
Nothing beats a Jet 2
Yeah,
holiday. Sponsor us.
Yes, please. And then we could do this more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little Jet 2 sign in the front. Wouldn't
Yes.
that be nice?
We'll
Yeah,
all be wearing
Jet
the
2 mugs.
actual flight attendant. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
I think for me and Callum, for example, it does sound good to say, "Oh, we've played
Mosquito.
in." Oh my God, I hate them.
Did it get you?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
Oh,
I
I
tried
had
to
one on
touch
me
it
as well.
before it could.
Oh, honestly, we might have to wrap this up shortly.
Yeah.
But yeah, for us, it feels like to say I've played in Spain, France, Greece, Italy. That sounds like really successful. But like in your industry, would it make a difference to say that you're playing in Magaluf, or is it the show? Do you know what I mean? Like
the
say,
show.
Yeah. So say
Yeah.
there were like 3 big shows in England. That would be more impressive than performing to the Maldives for a private do.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Here is more on the show's status, I guess.
Yeah. So it depends on what the hype is, really, is what we're saying. I am sorry,
Yeah.
the mic is going like this because I'm swatting
We're
away
all constantly
mosquitoes.
wafting
They're-
ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just quickly move on. Have you got a funny gig story?
Have I got a funny story? Do I have a funny story? God, wait.
I will say, by the way, for the listener, you might be thinking, God, this is a bit all over the place. It's very difficult to actually have a podcast when there's so much going on around you. Not only is like the night falling, but there's about 5 million mosquitoes. There's obviously people walking up and down.
People are taking photos of us with all of our setup, walking behind us. There's the Rowdy Bay, which is now gone, but I'm enjoying it. It's refreshing.
And the nightlife is just starting in the background as well, over on that way, which you might see a little bit of. But yeah, it's just becoming very vibrant.
This is now just also turning into an all-you-can-eat buffet by the sea, though. For these
Yes, it is. It is, yeah. So, Christy said, have you got a funny gig story? So, at this point of the podcast, we do go into our funny gig stories. We come to the end closing of our gig stories. And we just wondered whether you had anything
It's so stressful.
to mention. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I always have a good time, actually. I just laugh all the time. But this isn't like laugh out loud funny, but I just kind of giggle at it. I did a gig once, well, like a gig with Lord of the Dance, where we did this venue twice. And every time it shocks me that basically there is an outline of Susan Boyle laying on the floor. So, like, at some point, she's laid down and someone's traced this woman, like, on the floor.
What? How do you know it's Susan Boyle?
It says Susan Boyle on it. Why is she laying there? Who did that to her?
Was she okay at the time?
But how long was she laying there for them to trace?
I guess it's as good as mine.
That's so weird. Has it got like, is it just her outline or has it got like her eyes and...
No, it's literally her outline, but it, like, it doesn't look like a person. It's like a bad outline. It's a bad outline, is what I will say of it.
That's so
And if
strange.
anyone knows what theatre that is, please tell me, because I would love to revisit
Where
Susan
is it
Boyle laying on the
located,
floor.
do you know?
I don't know.
No. Somewhere
City?
in...
I don't know. Unless it's somewhere in Scotland that I've done.
Scotland.
Maybe. I don't know. I actually have no idea.
Was she Scottish?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is weird. That is so strange.
Yeah.
I try to remember. Did you use like... So where...
All I've got in my head is like crime scene investigation. I'm like, is
That's what it looks
Subo
like.
okay?
That is what it looks like, yeah.
So whereabouts was this in the venue then? Remind us.
Like, you come off stage and she's there.
That's so weird. That is... That is really strange.
Haunted by the ghost of Subo.
And then also,
Yeah.
I did Doctor Who and we were all dressed like goblins, and that was just funny, like, as it was.
Wait, you did Doctor Who as in like the
Yeah.
show, or you did
Yeah.
a theme?
We did the Christmas special in 23.
Really?
Yeah.
On TV?
Yeah.
It was filmed?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. You're waiting till now to mention that you're in Doctor Who.
Yeah,
a
I just thought,
goblin?
I just remembered that we were goblins, and that is just funny in itself. Like, we were,
Oh my
we were all
God.
hired because we were short, and yeah.
Were you doing like acrobatics? Were you like crawling around?
No, we were like trying to eat a baby.
Oh, sorry.
A baby.
That's so random. So, I mean, I did say that they're pretty funny gig stories. How long did you shoot?
Mike Myers in my head.
A baby.
Did you shoot this all in one day, or was this over a period of time?
It was over a week, but we did 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, because they put us in prosthetics at 3:30 in the morning. Then we started filming at 8 in the morning, and then we finished filming at like 8 in the evening. So we were in goblin
Goblin mode.
I was going to say goblin drag, but we weren't in drag.
Goblin drag.
We were in the full get up, and yeah, we were just all like little goblins running around, and we had to like stick his ears on, put his eyes in, put teeth in. I actually went to this this makeup place, and like all over the walls they've got like castings of people's faces that they've taken. And I looked on the wall when this guy was he was doing this teeth molding thing, and when he first put it in I was like, because I was like nervous, so I like nervously gagged, and he was like, you're fine, you're fine.
Nervously gagged.
Yeah. So then I was sat in this chair, and I calmed down and I was looking at the wall and I went, is that Lady Gaga? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Wait, where was Lady Gaga?
Her face cast was on the wall in front of me while I was getting my
Oh.
teeth moulded.
Why?
I was gagging at Lady Gaga's face.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they do like all TV and films
Oh.
stuff. So I think they made her, like when she did the Born This Way thing, they made her cheek prosthetics, yeah,
Oh,
and the
okay.
shoulder ones. I think.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool. When
Yeah.
you were doing this Doctor Who, were you doing all of your acrobats as well?
No, I actually
He was
with this
eating a baby.
baby.
So you're an extra on this.
Yeah.
We've descended into pure chaos. So the problem is I'm not laughing so hard because I don't really understand the reference. So moving forward.
I'm gonna fall off the bed. You off for a swim? I'm gonna fall off. No. Take that microphone away.
Moving forward, I don't understand the reference, you see, so I don't really.
Austin Powers.
I've never seen it.
You must.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've
That's
never
part
seen
of
it.
British
so.
history.
Is it though?
Yeah.
But is it? Mike Myers isn't even British.
Yeah, but like we all watched it. Mike Myers is not Brit. Wait.
He's not, is he?
But they do a British.
I thought it's
scene.
a fake. I don't know.
Is
I
he
don't
British,
know.
but he puts on the Shrek accent?
All the
The Shrek accent. Scottish. Sorry, Scotland.
We are going to wrap this up soon because we've descended into absolute
It's the mosquitoes.
carnage.
It's
I think the mosquitoes have taken
Sending
any
us into
sense
a
out of
frenzy.
us.
Sucked out any knowledge.
I just wanted to know, with all I was asking was, were you doing your acrobats? Were you doing your acrobats when you were doing? No,
No,
and that's
because
right,
I
okay.
don't think that the size of the head, I don't think my hands would actually fit on the floor. The head prosthetics was
Go on, yeah.
huge. And then I had ears, so I'd probably have to do a handstand with like one in the front, one in the
Do you have any pictures of this?
Yeah.
Okay, can you send me them? Because what we'll do is we'll put them on the screen now for those that are listening, so you can giggle as well.
Yeah.
If you put a Mike Myers picture on there,
Yeah, I want my baby back.
right.
Okay.
On that note,
I think we're going to close this. We're going to shut this down.
shut it down now.
You probably can barely even see us on the cameras because we didn't bring external lighting. Actually, the plan was to do this in the daylight, and it took us about 3 hours to set up because it's been really difficult, and nighttime has now descended on us. But you know, I think it's been lovely.
Yeah.
I think it's been lovely.
I've loved this. This has been great.
Thank you very much.
I think
Thanks for
for-
having me.
I think
Coming
I
on
just
today.
inhaled a mosquito up my nostril.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice. Like Fatima Whitbread in I'm a Celebrity where she had to sniff it out.
Oh God.
Snort it out. I don't know. She had to get it out of the face.
Thank you so much for listening to the We Make It Happen podcast.
To the weirdest
episode,
We Make It Happen podcast.
episode 8. You can find Jess on Instagram
Yes.
at...
Aquila Judge, AQUILAJUDGE.
Is that your middle name?
Yeah.
What's it? What is it?
It's Italian and it means eagle, but my dad just liked it. They were actually going to call me Aquila Judge, and then my sisters were like, "You can't call her that; she's going to get bullied." So now I'm Jessica Aquila Judge. I'm
Nice.
still getting
Okay, so
bullied.
spell that for us one more time, slow.
AQUILAJUDGE.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
I'm on YouTube as well.
Oh, what's your YouTube?
Jessica Judge Gymnastics. That one's not.
Jessica Judge Gymnastics.
And
Yes.
TikTok?
Also Jessica Judge Gymnastics.
Okay, brilliant. Well, we are on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at We Make It Happen podcast. That's where you can find us. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye, sunny Majorca.
Watching the sunset with us.
It's been lovely.
And
It's
thank
been a
you to
great
Josie
experience.
for, God bless her, sitting behind the cameras and making sure everything's still working.
Now, it should be me who should have said that because I'm her partner. But
Okay,
yes, Josie, my partner, has been sat behind the camera the whole time,
Very
just making
patiently.
sure that we are still rolling. And yeah, thank you. Very much appreciated. We are going to say goodbye, good night. And if you're driving and you're feeling very tired,
Pull
over. Hop out your car, have a break,
Do your
have
star
a coffee,
jumps.
do your star jumps, get wherever you're trying to get to safely.
So, yeah. Adios.
Adios.
Adios from Majorca, baby.
Yeah.
Hasta luego. Buenas noches.
I know no Spanish.
Bye.
Bye.